You want to get in the groove? Mask up to get down, and make sure you stay 6 feet from stardom. Today, on A Place of Our Own, how 2 WWE divas led an evolution in healthy lifestyles both in and out of the ring. Getting fit has never been so lit with the Bella twins. It's all coming up next. What's up? I'm Pete Charles Sesko, and welcome to Thrift Store Rundown's Place of Our Own. A place designed for any millennial or baby boomer who wants to bring Hollywood home on a budget. As you know, every interaction you have with your favorite celeb or fellow fandom friend is a very important learning opportunity. So when it comes to educating yourself about the wonderful world of pop culture, we're all in this together. That's right, TSI is your first and coolest teacher. Today, we're going to phys ed. Now I know, a lot of people out there in the audience are groaning right now. Hey, just like you, I hate phys ed. But what if I wanted to entice you into getting stoked about going to phys ed by having 2 WWE Hall of Fame inductees be your phys ed teachers and health teachers? Well, that is exactly the scenario that's going to play out to a certain extent. Because it's a double shot of the Bella twins. That's right. After months and months of just peeking in the spotlight for a brief period of time, they finally get their chance to shine under TSR's best lap, the limelight around here. With Health Magazine first, the fresh stock issue. $1.99 US, that's the retail price here. $5.99 in Canada, the retail price up there, just a buck more. It's from January, February 2020, and it cost me $9.15 off of Amazon. If that's not enough, how about a rarity to find at a thrift store anywhere these days? Muscle and Fitness. Now I really got your attention. Retail prices for this, $6.99 US, $8.99 in Canada, from October 2016, and the price for this off of Amazon, wait for it, $24.50. Yeah, a pretty penny for such pretty birds. And just like the Bellas themselves, alone they're great, but together on this edition of TSR, well, what's the one I'm looking for? Fab Bellas. It's a Bella Army bounty today on the Thrift Store Rundown's Place of Our Own. Alright class, settle down, because right now, we're about to add some major and much needed sex appeal to your health and well-being classes. Because, come on, when you got 2 Hall of Fame inductees, like the Bella twins, on the cover of these magazines, you can't go wrong. For the record, they're my favorite WWE superstars. We can no longer call the female division of superstars in World Wrestling Entertainment divas, because, well, the women's evolution has only just begun. We're gonna get started with the Health Magazine. The Bella twins open up about strength, relationships, and building an empire. This only has one feature of noteworthy highlight, and that is indeed their article, Beautifully Bella. The now retired wrestlers have always wowed crowds with their athleticism and strength, but it's their willingness to show their most vulnerable sides, a la Total Divas and Total Bellas, from the Neanderthals that made Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Yeah, you know who you are, but I forgive you for Total Bellas. It's their willingness to show the most vulnerable sides that has turned them into real superstars. This is Bethany Heitman's article with you-sized photographs. Tough, bold, and badass. Plus, smart, ambitious, and kind. They talk about their upbringings, which led them to become big wrestling fans, how they got involved in wrestling initially. They also talk about how physically taxing it is on their bodies and how mentally taxing it can be on their psyche. They also talk about working together and with additional family members. Remember, their stepdad is John Laurinaitis, married to their mother, Kathy. He is the former vice president of talent relations, and he was the interim general manager for Monday Night Raw. Nobody liked him. Above and beyond those subjects, and plenty more covered in this article, there's a decent amount of pictures. You know they're exceptionally hot. So here we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, counting the cover. 7 pics. And I'd say it's worth it. This is the least expensive of the two we have here. They also did some total Bellas, working alongside their respective significant others, Autumn for Nikki and Daniel Bryan for Brie. They also talk about motherhood and the traits of which they're most proud of for themselves and with each other. So all in all, short, sweet, and to the point compared to the muscle and fitness issue, which we'll get to momentarily. But I'd say pick this up. Now on to muscle and fitness. And let me tell you something. There's a lot more variety in here than there is in health. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that issue of Health magazine. But this is the most expensive, so it better be worth it. And in my view, it is. Just watch. It's a 10-page exclusive with 12 pictures, nearly double the amount in Health magazine. And yes, they are acutely aware of the historical impact that their landing the cover of Muscle and Fitness has. The first time that women have been featured on the cover in 76 years, twin women at that, and there could be no better choices in my opinion. Oh and yeah, they did some Total Divas in here too. Or maybe Bellas. I will get to it, and really they waste no time getting to the main event. Yep, the main event. A little amuse boost, if you will, to get you excited about this, especially if you're in the Bella army. Now I find this really interesting. Muscle and Fitness has had such a profoundly beneficial relationship with WWE. So says David J. Pecker, the chairman, president, and CEO of American Media, which owns Muscle and Fitness. Look at this. Editorial advisor, Paul Triple H Levesque. Yep, Triple H, who also landed on the cover of Muscle and Fitness with his wife, the personification of a MILF, Stephanie McMahon. And I still have to look out for that one too at the thrift store. No way I'm buying that off of Amazon. This is way too expensive. Anyway, have you seen the cover of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon on Muscle and Fitness? If you own that, let me know. Because, yeah, they might be the authority and everybody hated them as the authority. They just wanted the old Triple H, you know, one half of D-Generation Edge back. But I think they were awesome at this, like, a staple for WWE's, show administration. At least on camera, anyway, as part of the K-Fabby storyline, whatever. But I thought that was a really neat credit. Editorial advisor, Triple H. Hunter Hurst Helmsley. I got that right, didn't I? I give credit to Michael Cole for that one. Always call him Hunter whenever he does his interviews for WWE.com. Oh wait, I'm getting a little bit too far. Because after this page, guess what? Sound the bell! Ring the bell! Date it! Thank you. Here we are, Total Bellas! WWE's most recognizable twins have continued elevating the women's division in sports entertainment with their actions in and out of the ring. Here's a look at what these sister entrepreneurs, have in store and how they're training to keep up. So basically, this is pretty much the same in terms of the article as Health magazine, eye candy, fluff. But not only do you get nearly double the amount of photos here, but you also get fitness secrets of the Bella twins, which you should definitely keep in mind and heed for your next workout. In your school gymnasium, in your home gymnasium, wherever. This should apply. Focusing on bar class, abs, push-ups, band play, resistance bands that emphasizes strength and mobility, and dumbbell raises. Just because they're twins doesn't mean their workouts mirror each other. This smattering of training tips help keep Brie and Nikki in superstar shape year-round. And from the looks of things, those tips are highly effective. But you know what? I seriously think you won't be needing to do a lot of exercising if you're reading this simultaneously. because they're going to be sweating it out before you even lift up one dumbbell. That's how hot these pictures are. Oh, you get more fitness secrets of the Bella Twins, too. So you got Nikki's tips right here on agility, heavy squats, complexes, push presses, and core work. And you have Brie's fitness secrets right here. So you get more bang for your buck in terms of workout tips. And Scoop on Total Bellas. More Scoop on Total Bellas. The Bellas are back, and this time the spotlight is on them, their relationships, and their family. You got Nikki's former fiancé, over 16 world championships to his credit, John Cena. You got Brie's husband, Daniel Bryan. And of course, well, I give both of them a lot of credit for landing not one, but 2 smoke shows in WWE. Now on to a fast food survival guide. Yes, that marks the end of the Bella Twins article, I'm sorry. But hey, this has a lot more variety going for it. Like for example, the drive-thru is inevitable whether you're on a road trip or looking for a post-workout bite. But not all fast food is bad food. Here is the one item you can order off the menu at McDonald's, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Five Guys Burgers and Fries, KFC, Panera Bread, Wendy's, Subway, Burger King, and Taco Bell. They list one best option, one that is most healthy for you, and they give you nutritional facts for each menu item. Like for example, KFC. 2 grilled chicken breasts with a side of green beans. You're talking 390 calories, 64 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, 1 gram of sugar, 2 grams of fiber, and yet 1,520 milligrams of sodium. Panera Bread's bowl of low-fat garden vegetable soup and a whole smoked turkey sandwich has the highest amount of sodium. Yet, we're talking about McDonald's here that has the lowest amount of calories. Highest amount of calories? Well, that goes to Panera Bread too. So, yeah, you might want to scratch Panera Bread off that list. But if you have to get fast food, if you're in a desperate pinch, if you're in a race against time and you are starving, then follow the fast food survival guide. That is if you're on a diet, by the way. That is in the fit food section. Now, have you ever heard about WWE and conflict resolution in the same sentence, in the same context? You might have. Jerry Springer visited Raw a couple of times to guest host and also to moderate a Bella Twins intervention, which didn't work. Sorry. Anyway, here is Chef Robert Irvine's top 10 dishes as a muscle and fitness contributor. Would you focus on it? Come on. Top Chef. Oh, I skipped his article about his daytime talk show. That's what I was leading up to. An article about the Robert Irvine show from executive producer John Irwin. We'll get to that. Anyway, these are the top 10 recipes. This is the healthy eating section I'm featuring. There's a lot more recipes in here and in Health Magazine besides these. But I wanted to focus on these recipes because we bring Hollywood home on a budget, and Robert Irvine is definitely Hollywood. Food Network, Restaurant Impossible, you know that. And yes, the Robert Irvine show, which I didn't really care for. But enough bantering. Sesame strip and nut salad, chicken ropa stew, which serves 6 each. They also give you nutritional information for each recipe right here. Prince Edward mussels, a pork burger, and chicken skewers. These serve 4, that serves 6, and you get nutritional information here and more nutrition facts in these little chew-on-this bubbles. And quick tips right there in that bubble as well. Pasta fagioli, serving 10. Pork tenderloin appetizers, which serves 12. And wild mushroom and butternut balotto. And it looks like it's in a cast iron skillet. Looks scrumptious. That serves 6. Seared ribeye, salsa verde, and dirty rice. A NOLA specialty. And we have snapper crudo. Snapper crudo and seared ribeye. Again, nutritional analysis right here. That serves 4, and this serves 4 as well. Oh, and look at this. This is an extra special treat. Fold this out, and this magazine finishes with a real special eye popper. a double-sided poster of the Bella twins! Hip hip hooray! Problem is, it's double-sided. You only get one poster, and I can't choose between my loves. Neither of them are single, both of them are mothers. Oh, it's painful to have to choose, so I'm definitely not cutting this out. But you got Brie Bella on this side. Let's get a better shot here. Get her in all the glory. You're welcome for that particular shot. If you want to screenshot that, I wouldn't blame you. See? Whenever you mention the Bella twins, somebody comes to honking. Sorry about that. And Nikki too. Gotta give her some love too. By the way, is my camera in the most enviable position or what right now? When I tell you I have so much fun doing these videos despite all the disruption, I mean it. But anyway, let's get our upper half here. Now I'm really tempted to cut this out. Screw my reservations. I just want to cut this out. I'm not going to do anything foul with it. Come on now. I paid good money for this. But there you go. One more time here. Oh, I can definitely see this not very well in the community guidelines. But whatever. We're talking about getting fit. Yep, that's right. The Restaurant Impossible chef has his own protein bar. The most delicious protein bar you'll ever eat. 30 grams of protein, 6 grams of sugar, it's gluten-free, and it's baked with a soft cookie center. Just to entice you into getting it. You can find this protein bar at GNC, Walmart, and Walgreens. You can also visit fitcrunchbars.com for fitness tips and recipes. By the way, in regards to Chef Robert Irvine, a former British Navy soldier, and Royal Navy soldier, excuse me, I actually saw his book, Restaurant Impossible, at the thrift store. It was autographed, but it was autographed for somebody else, so I didn't buy it. Had I bought it, I would have taken some whiteout to the message and just kept the autograph intact. But I thought it was kind of wrong to buy something that was autographed for somebody else. Now, in hindsight, not picking it up despite my reservations was wrong too. I just can't win for losing. And now on to Irvine's latest dish. Jack celebrity chef Robert Irvine is cooking up a second TV career as a tough love mentor to people in dire circumstances on the Robert Irvine Show, which was exclusive for CW affiliates. We go behind the scenes and in the gym with the always on the move, super busy entrepreneurial host who's bringing serious muscle to daytime TV. So, in a sense, he's like a British Steve Wilkos, but definitely with more hair. And he's on the same wavelength as Jeremy Kyle. This article goes behind the scenes into a typical workday preparing for the Robert Irvine Show, all leading up to taping the first 2 episodes in Los Angeles. This is by Matt Tuthill with photographs by Per Bernal. And as far as the photographs go, the majority of them cover Robert in the gym. Only one is from the set of his daytime talk show, which was short-lived despite having decent ratings. I do not need another conflict resolution talk show. It's already been littered as is, that particular field, with Steve Wilkos, with Jerry Springer. All conflict, no resolution for the latter, and yet I admired his appearances on Monday Night Raw. They were so funny. Oh, this also talks a little bit about his training and workout regimen. And you get a couple of charts about his workout regimen here. Upper body and lower body in the span of 2 days. So, I admire Robert Irvine a lot, even though I haven't seen Restaurant Impossible and have no plans whatsoever to see his daytime talk show, which has since been cancelled and pulled out of air forever. But I'm sure a couple of clips will spur up on YouTube if they haven't already. By the way, here's the tips for staying fit on the go. Chef Robert Irvine travels more than 300 days a year and is able to maintain a lean, muscular physique year-round. Here is 5 tips for staying fit when traveling or otherwise pressed for time. Wear a weight vest. Shorten your workouts. Don't waste time looking for a healthy restaurant. Bring the heat. Travel with hot sauce. And don't skip cardio. He has some strong connections to WWE too, in the form of being married to former diva Gail Kim. And with that said, there's so much WWE material on the part of Muscle and Fitness that I just gotta give it the edge. It gets all 5 claps. Health, very simple, very straightforward. It gets 4 out of 5 claps, for a total of 9 out of 10. If there are any gym teachers in the audience watching this right now, I would suggest doing what I just did and buying this off of Amazon. If your thrift store is still open and you can exercise proper safety precautions, put on your mask and hunt these 2 magazines down. If you're looking for a cost-effective yet exciting way to entice your kids to get lit about being fit, this is a devastatingly hot and quite effective way to do so. After all, they can look at the stars all they want, but they can't touch the sky until you give them a little bit of incentive. Class is dismissed for the day, but if you missed any classes, get caught up by clicking the link in the description below, which will take you to the Too Cool for School playlist, which also includes videos from last year's series. Thanks for joining us, and make sure to subscribe for when it comes to bringing Hollywood home and to the classroom on a budget. TSR is your first and coolest teacher. We'll see you next time on the flip side on A Place of Our Own.